Hello, Watem here, and welcome back to Small Umineko When Seagulls Cry. You might notice my voice is a bit different. I am a bit sick. But in any case, let's finish off the second episode of the Tea Parties. Purgatorio. Oh, so not what I was expecting. We've got the purple, which kind of signifies that it might be the witch tea party. And it also seems to be Rosa. Rosa awake from her doze. Must have been a very deep sleep. Her mind was hazy, and she wasn't thinking clearly. Where is this? It felt like some mansion, but it didn't seem to be the Shromian mansion. She could see a room that looked like a parlour, and there was some tea that had been prepared. 2 cups of it, it seems. 1, 2. It had probably been made for her. Well, that's awfully presumptuous. Around the room, some glitter that looked like gold leaf drifted about, making the scene look quite fantastical. When she eventually realized that they were gold butterflies, it further strengthened that impression. There was someone across from her. A woman. A lady. It was for portraits, which I think I heard a sound that said new character or ooh. Now that's interesting. Is that a glitch or battle has just ceased to exist? Golden Witch who has lived for 1,000 years, she has already surpassed limits of humans. I feel like I've had, I'm not sure if you've had the second half of, and it is said that she will appear in response to human summons, just as humans do, to lend them her power for a price. Likes black tea and ice cream, hates boredom and those who deny her existence. I think we've seen that before, actually. Missing in the Golden Land, she learned that her mama still loves her, satisfied for now, but only for now. We've had that one already. Genji rather. Missing the unselfish piece of furniture sought nothing but repose in the Golden Land. However, since the idiot stubbornly rejects the Golden Land, his repose is unlikely to come any time soon. Afterwards, he was munched to pieces and eaten by demons and went to hell. 1, 2. Kinzo. Missing. Finally reached the Golden Land, he so desired. The idiot was once again unwilling to accept that, so the magic was spoiled for a second time. Even so, he was probably happy. After all, he managed to be reunited with the Golden Witch, if only for a brief time. Afterwards, he was crunched to pieces and eaten by demons and went to hell. Rosa in the Golden Land, she finally found a treasure more precious than her gold. However, that was short-lived. Thanks to the idiot, she would once again have to lose to that which she had finally found. So she was treated into a pulp by demons and went to hell. I think that covers everyone that was left. Yeah. It might have been a tip that was updated. Nope. Don't think so. Yeah. Grimoire. Nope, nothing new there. Okay, let's continue. She seemed to be having a one-sided conversation. She's probably talking to Rosa. But Rosa, whose mind was clouded up by a deep fog, didn't have a clue what was being said.
何でもよい。そなたが望むものがあるならば、そのすべてを与えよう。その強運への褒美と思うもよかろうし、わらわの求めに対する正当な対価と考えてもよい。
Force just had a thought that I didn't, because I started from the main menu, I didn't reset the voices and BGM.
そなたにとっては全く大したことではないかもしれない。しかしわらわにとってはそれだけ意味がある取引だということだ。
What is she talking about? I don't know. I don't know.
ただせっかくわらわは魔女なのだから、魔女にしか叶えられない願いを求めるのが利口ではないかと思うぞ。せっかくの機会ではないか。この黄金のベアトリーチェから恩恵を得られるなど。
Finally, Rosa started to feel the blood flowing through her body. Her movements were still sluggish, and she couldn't even voice the words she was thinking.
わらわの通り名は黄金の魔女。金蔵に与えたように山なす黄金を与えることは造作もない。何しろ人の世の快楽はすべて金で換算できる。
Can you?
すなわち黄金こそが人の世の快楽そのものなのだ。そなたは想像ができるか？生涯をかけても使い切れぬ黄金の山が。
As the witch blew on her pipe, multicolored smoke enshrouded the surroundings. Whoa. I was going to say, why is that one the only one that has a number? But no, there are others that have numbers. 684 934 which one's 935. That one's also 935, but 48, 49, and then 51. Yeah. As she did this, the inside of the parlour was suddenly filled with stacks of gold ingots. It looked like a shining gold-coloured wall. If each ingot was worth several 10 million yen, how much would all this be worth? It seems sinful to even think of such a number.
しかし人の世は難しい。どれほど空高く積み上げた黄金であろうとも満たされぬものがあることを知っている。埋められぬ隙間があることを知っている。わらわはそれをないがしろにしないし、それこそが魔女であるわらわにしか与えられぬ褒美であると考えている。そなたのそれを。なるほど、これはいい。わらわにしか与えられぬものだ。
What is it?
そなたもさぞや喜ぼう。口にせずともよい。そなたの心の隙間など顔に書いてあるからすぐにわかるぞ。
Maybe love? It seems very... I don't know, kind of over the top, full of yourself to say that you can give away someone's love. Rosa felt a touch of discomfort at the switch. He kept on talking even though Rosa hadn't uttered a single word. But since she still couldn't manage to speak, and was so helpless that it was difficult to even move her finger, she couldn't do anything but listen.
そなたの深き心の傷はどこまで遡れば癒せるのか。これは深い深い。時に破片を飲み込んだまま傷口が閉じてしまうこともある。そういう傷は見た目には癒えていても永遠にうずきを感じ続けるものだ。完全に治すために今一度傷口を開くこともあろう。
As the witch spoke, she stared deep into Rosa's eyes. What in the world was she peering at? Rosa felt uncomfortable, but she couldn't look away.
そなたの痛みはすでに生まれながらにして運命づけられたものか。これはなんともつらいものよ。言わずともよい。わかる。わかる。
Rosa was gradually being sucked into the witch's eyes. Then the world grew dark, spinning round and round as she was sucked in.
ローザ、ローザ。どうしてお前はそんなにバカなのか。
Is that Kraus? Oh, that's Kraus Nissan's voice. Kraus Nissan is the real adult, so he's very smart. So he hated the stupid kid, Rosa. He was a very scary person. I was often hit, and my toys were taken from me and broken. I was apparently being punished for something bad I'd done, but I never really understood what it was, or why I was being punished. I was always punished suddenly, and then later told what the punishment was for, in a forced manner. It was always something I didn't remember doing. So I really hated Kraus Nissan.
ローザ、ローザ。
Ever this time?
どうしてお前はそんなにバカなのか。
I'm wondering if Rudolph's the same. Oh, that's Evan Nearsun's voice. Evan Nearsun's the real adult, so she's very smart. So she hated the stupid kid, Rosa. She was always a very sly person, and she often lied to me, tricked me, bullied me all the time. Apparently I was stupid, and said it was only natural for stupid people to be swindled by those smarter than them. So I wanted to become a wise person like Evan Nearsun. I listened to what she said, but when I obeyed her, for some reason, someone always got really mad at me. So I really hated Evan Nearsun.
ローザ、ローザ。
Is this Rudolph?
どうしてお前はそんなにバカなのか。
Oh, that's Rudolph Nissan's voice. Rudolph Nissan really knows how to get things done. So he hated the stupid kid, Rosa. When Kraus Nissan was around, he would be friendly with Kraus Nissan. Whenever their son was around, he would be friendly with Evan their son. When Kraus Nissan wasn't around, he would be violent like Kraus Nissan. And when Evan their son wasn't around, he would play dirty like Evan their son. And even though he was also bullied most of the time, when Kraus Nissan and Evan their son went around, he gave me 2 people's worth of bullying. So I really hated Rudolph Nissan. Oh, but these were my memories from when I was a kid. It's common for unfair things to happen between kids. You mustn't hold on to grudges for such things forever. With time, those memories get buried away, and forgetting them bit by bit is supposed to be part of growing up and becoming an adult. So, becoming an adult is the same as separating yourself from all those memories. And because of that, no matter how much time passed, Rosa couldn't become an adult. Even though she had been blessed with a daughter called Maria and was called a mother, she didn't at all feel like she had become an adult. The witch pitied her for that, and she smiled, saying that she could heal that pain herself.
どうやって癒すのか。可能ではあるが簡単ではない。時間を巻き戻し、そなたに兄と姉がいなかった世界を与えることもできよう。しかしそれでは、そなたは兄と姉に苦しめられた記憶が残らず、故にそれをもって褒美であると言われても納得はできまい。上は癒してこそ満たされる。上そのものをなかったことにしても誰も感謝しない。日々の飽食に感謝する若者がいないようにな。わかるか？
I think she's telling me something really complicated. In short, even if she makes it so I never had older siblings, that wouldn't remove my pain. Maybe that's what she's saying. Strictly speaking, that's not quite right. Healing isn't the same thing as removing pain. It's the pleasure we earn as compensation for withstanding pain. Therefore, removing the pain isn't healing. To know the joy of healing, you have to know the pain.
となれば、そなたの痛みに報いる喜びがいる。そなたは苦難の過去を誇っていい。苦難を知らぬ者には味わえぬ快楽を知る資格があるからだ。この快楽を知る者は同じ喜びを他者にも与えずにはいられなくなる。
You're definitely up to something. When the witch snapped her fingers, even though the room was still filled with a mountain of gold and had already lost all semblance of reality, a fabulous tablecloth appeared on top of the table, and a wonderful meal was laid out, almost as though it was the opening banquet in a castle from some fairy tale. For an instant, Rosa truly did feel a pleasurable surprise at how fabulous it was, but at the same time, she felt a bit of anticlimax. I'm guessing she felt a bit anticlimactic. After all, she didn't think being bullied by her siblings could be wiped away by just one meal, no matter how delicious.
食は人の快楽の多くを占める。生涯生き続ける限り豚のように食い続けなくてはならぬ。一食で足りなければいくらでも。その心の痛みが癒えるまで美食の宴を続けようではないか。始めろ、家具ども。
As the witch clapped twice, there were suddenly 2 goat-head servants there, and they began to prepare the meal. I was half expecting Battler to be summoned. From the beautiful dishes adorning the table, they efficiently took some food and began to pile it up on Rosa's plate. It really did look delicious, but Rosa's body was still felt as heavy as lead. There was no way she'd be able to eat. Maybe they also understood that. The goat-head servants tied a napkin around Rosa's collar and gallantly brought a glass of before-dinner alcohol to her mouth, tilting it for her. She remembered an old servant who had once carried rice porridge to her mouth when she was laid up with a high fever. She couldn't drink it well, and it dribbled down from her mouth, but she felt the fragrant sweetness spread throughout her mouth.
ドイツ産の寄付ワインにあやかった甘きアペリティフよ。白ワインを赤きゴールデンドロップで染めたワインカクテルだ。
Okay. I thought they said it was a red wine.
名付けるならばブラッディ・クラウスか。そなたの兄を圧搾機にかけて絞り出した血のゴールデンドロップだけで染めてある。
Rosa coughed violently. I was thinking it would be some kind of monkey paw thing. And the bright red that stained her face made it look as though she'd coughed up blood.
そなたは紅茶に詳しかろうから意味がわかろう。ゴールデンドロップとは最後の一滴のことだ。紅茶で最も貴重な一滴と言われている。
Okay.
そして血のゴールデンドロップも同じ。人間から絞り出せる血液の貴重なる最後の一滴。あれにて絞る。
Using what? As the witch snapped her fingers, a bright red veil that had been set up before something large was removed. The solemn and massive machine there was just like a coffin for a large-sized person, with many large bulb-like things stuck to it, and it looked like a sinister torture device. By its unnerving shape, she could tell that with a human strength, it could be used to tighten and compress something. And it seemed that there were still some squeezed dregs remaining. because of the bright red remains that stained it.
しかしゴールデンドロップは一度に一滴しか取れぬ。どんな人間からも一滴以上は取れぬというわけだ。しかしわらわは魔女。人を蘇らせることがまたたやすい。
And the witch snapped her fingers. The human compressor suddenly began to shake. No, she could also hear a groan. It looked almost as though someone sleeping in that man-sized coffin had woken up and was now struggling to get out. Yeah, so I will say when I first heard Black Liliana, I wasn't expecting it to be like a Beatrice song. That was wrong. All's Inside definitely had been squeezed dregs. Using her magic, the witch had once again revived the squeezed dregs to how they'd been before they were squeezed. 3 goat-head servants with muscular physiques approached the compressor and forcefully started tightening the large ball. As they did, an unearthly moan came from inside the coffin. Rosa thought she knew the owner of that voice.
"ゴールデンドロップがどれほど貴重なものかお分かりいただけたかな?それを集め、それほどに赤く染めるには何十人分も絞らなければならない。
The witch definitely said that only one golden drop could be taken from a single human, and yet she had dozens of people's worth of golden drops from a single human. Only a witch could do this. The golden witch could kill a single human endlessly. In other words, before Beatrice, even death did not mean freedom.
二口目はいらぬか?この男に殴られて口中に滲んだ血を飲み込んだ日を忘れたか?そうそう、あの味を思い出せ。こぼし尽くして枯れ果てた涙の味を思い出せ。その悔しき思い出を癒して足りるアペリティフであると信じている。
Once again, the goat-head servants tilted a deep red glass against her mouth. Rosa tried resisting by closing her lips, but the deep red liquid was relentlessly poured into her mouth, which hung open with shock. And the inside of her mouth was filled with ghastly sweetness. It definitely was a fragrant sweetness. The living blood of her brother, who had given her such hateful thoughts and made her soak her pillow so many times, had been collected from his death, repeated dozens of times. How could the crimson-stained wine not be sweet? But Rosa tried to spit it out. Because of that, the deep red wine that spilled out of Rosa's mouth looked just like a bloodstain. Now that she knew this ghastly substance wasn't a simple aperitif, Rosa couldn't help but feel uncomfortable about what would happen if this banquet continued.
それは旬の野菜による二枚舌のサラダ風だ。お前がいつか食いちぎってやりたいと9歳の誕生日の日に願ったエヴァの舌で作った念願のサラダよ。
When Rosa heard the true nature of that pink-coloured meat piled up on the salad, she had a sudden impulse to vomit her guts out. Furthermore, the goat servant stuck a fork in it and carried it to Rosa's mouth.
姉の二枚舌のお味はどうか?さぞや柔らかくとろけるであろう。
Probably would be quite sweet, soft and enchanting in her mouth. After all, Eva's lies were always sweet, and young Rosa had always listened to them. And you might say the stimulating pepper seasoning expressed the truth behind those lies as well. As tongue salad that kept being pushed into Rosa's mouth was covered with saliva, she spat it out. The goat-head servants carefully returned it to her plate and carried it to Rosa's mouth over and over again.
言うに及ばず、そのサラダにはエヴァの舌を5枚も惜しげなく使っている。舌は1人から1枚しか奪える。しかしわらわなら何度でも奪える。
As Rosa's tears dripped down, she resisted frantically. However, the only way she could resist was by refusing to swallow. Even if she didn't swallow it, the taste of the French dressing increasingly permeated Rosa's mouth.
お気に召さぬか？まだまだ料理は続くぞ。
What's from Rudolph?
ルドルフの顔の皮で包んだ続きのパイ。
I wouldn't imagine face skin would be especially useful for it.
脳みそを茹でたスープに肝臓のフォアグラ。デザートにも期待せよ。兄弟だけではないぞ。お前が信頼し、にもかかわらず裏切った人間たちをふんだんに調理した。この宴を、そなたの心が満足するまで永遠に続けようではないか。永遠。嬉しいだろう、後ろ宮ローザ。
I get the feeling she's not.
嫌がるふりなんかするなよ。本当は嬉しいってのは分かってるんだぜ。笑いたくば笑えばいい。ムカつく兄貴や姉貴の悲鳴の生演奏がないとご機嫌になれないってんならいくらでも聞かせてやる。いいんだよ、いやいやで。それがお前の勝負なんだろ。本当は全身が泡立つほどに嬉しいんだよ。なのに表向きは苦しんでるふりをしてるだけなんだよな。いいんだぜ。ここにはお前が気にする世間体も対面も何にもない。存分の大笑いして食い散らかせよ。最高の宴だろ。後ろ見やろうぜ。もうやめて。すまぬすまぬ。デザートを驚かそうと思って内緒にしていたが、やはり明かしておこう。明かせばフルコースを食べ遂げようという励みにもなるだろう。デザートは、お前が愛しているふりをし続けなければならないマナ娘マリアとリンゴのオーブン焼きだよ。うまそうだろ。こいつを食べればお前は全てから解放される。自由だよ、自由。やっとローザという一人の人間として自由を得るんだよ。嬉しいだろ。嬉しいはずさ。よだれが垂れてるぜ。鏡を見てみろよ。
Surely a witch's laugh. Suddenly, a muscular goat cook was holding Maria under his arm. Maria gazed at Rosa with a face that was only slightly sad.
Mama, Maria のこと邪魔だった？邪魔じゃない。
As Rosa spat out the food that was continually being carried to her mouth, as she was covered with filth and saliva and blood, she resisted filthily and screamed.
ママがマリアのこと邪魔なら、マリア食べられても平気。だってマリアはいつもママにひどいことばかり。ママが男の人を連れてくる時も静かにできなかった。ママが男の人とお泊まりしてくるとき、寂しくて暴れてお部屋を台無しにした。勝手に探しに行って迷子になって 警察のお世話になってママに恥をかかせた。何日も帰ってこなくて泣いちゃって、近所の人に慰めてもらってママに恥をかかせた。こんなマリアだからママの迷惑になってる。生まれてきてごめんなさい。だからマリアはママのために美味しいリンゴのオーブン焼きになるの。そしたらママに初めてマリアがいてよかったって思ってもらえるかな。マリアを食べて美味しかったって思ってもらえるかな。
美味しいよね。寒類にむせべよ。娘がここまで行ってるぜ。マナ娘とリンゴのオーブン焼きなんて最高のデザート。これだけ美味しい食材に育てられるなんて、あんた最高の母親だぜ、後宮ルーゼ。
ママ、今までありがとう。バイバイ。
待ってマリア、違うの。もうやめて、もうやめて、こんなの嫌。私はこんなこと望んでない。もうやめて、もう許して。いややめて。口に入れないで。我がもてなしに満足してもらえたか。
No, I'm gonna leave a Can I leave a negative 5-star review? Is
な
that
らば
possible?
そなたには認めてもらおう。わらわが魔女であることを宣言せよ。後宮ローザはベアトリーチェを魔女と認めると宣言せよ。認めます。後宮ローザはベアトリーチェを魔女だと。だからマリアを返して。私を解放して。
Yeah, I can only assume that the idiot that they're referring to in the character section is Bachelor.
ついに認めさせたぞ。小賢しきバトラはすでに屈服し、黄金鏡に招かれながらわらわを否定する愚か者ローザにも認めさせた。完璧だ。It's perfect。 成し遂げたぞ、完璧な勝利を。
I'm not too sure about that since Bachelor has been removed from this. On the other hand, it might be that Bachelor is now furniture and so does not count as human.
さあマリアを連れて行け。ローザに美味なオーブン焼きを振る舞ってやれ。
うまそうだな。
Oh?
俺にはてめえの牛乳をスライスしてサンドイッチを作ってくれ。
その声は。
Still nothing. Okay. Yeah, I got the feeling because it didn't actually say that Bachelor had submitted in the Demon Banquet thing. They left that like the question was posed but not answered. Now I'm grabbed the back of the witch's head and smashed her face into the table, as it did, the witch broke to pieces, turned into a cloud of gold butterflies, and reformed into her body a short distance away.
バトラー貴様、家具となって魂まで屈服していたはず。
そのつもりだったんだがな。 てめえの趣味の悪いレシピに耳を貸してるうちに腹が減ってきちまってよ。魔女の丸焼きが食いたくなってきちまったのさ。それからマリア、自分を食べてなんてセリフは10年。
Oh dear.
ただし10年経ったら必ず俺に言えよ。
Please don't.
約束する。バトラ君。
How dare you say that to my daughter?
待たせたなローザおばさん。
Oh.
俺は忘れてたぜ。
Oh.
こいつは俺とこの女の一騎打ちだったんだ。俺が屈するわけには断じていかなかったんだ。ローザおばさんが粘ってくれたおかげで再び戦う気力を取り戻せたぜ。
This person. He gave up down to the depths of his soul and surrendered to me, didn't he? I see. He doesn't know when to give up. Just what I'd expect from Ushiromie, Kinza's grandchild. So, the chick of a phoenix is a phoenix after all.
威勢が良い。気に入った。そうでなくてはな。わらわの期待する後ろ宮バトラとはそうでなくてはならん。
What kind of dish will you make out of him?
わらわを否定してみろ。そしてそれをわらわは完膚なきまでに叩き潰す。何度でも屈服させてやろうぞ。一度靴を舐めたそなたに何度でも敗北の味を教え込んでやる。
上等だぜこの後ろ宮バトラ。泥を吸ってでも立ち上がる男だってことを教えてやる。俺は喧嘩で無敵だった試しはね、何度か負けてる。だがな、必ず泥を吸って立ち上がる。そして必ず蹴りをつける。男の喧嘩はな、負けを認めない限りどれだけ叩きのめされようと負けじゃねえんだよ。一本取られただけで俺が参ると思うなよ。
So even if you're too dead to accept defeat, I guess that means you don't lose.
楽しませてやるぜベアトリーチャ
受けて立とうぞ後ろ宮バトラ。家具ども、次なるゲームの準備を始めよ。
Oh.
その間に貴様にはたっぷりと聞かせてもらおうではないか。こたびのゲームでは密室も多いぞ。そなたの逃げ工場のほとんどをわらわが赤で叩き潰した。
Will we get an explanation? We probably won't.
その上でさらにどのようなへりくつで言い逃れてみせるのか。
Will we get more from Rico? What is it? Frederica Boncastello.
礼拝堂の鍵、ジェシカの部屋の鍵、使用人室の鍵、夏日の部屋の鍵、客間の鍵。
You admitted defeat on the lock to the chapel. Lock to Jessica's room, servant room, Natsu's room, and parlor are uncertain.
お前らのお得意な奇想天外、妄想暴言空想はったり、とんでも超展開斜め上でわらわをとことん否定してみせろよ。
ああ、ダメだぜ。全然ダメだ。うおー。
Oh? Round of Witch and Reasoning. Okay, so you got the credits. Actually, yeah, thinking about it, I don't think that they had the like staff credits in the end of the episode. We just had like the yep. So this person died and etc. And these people weren't missing. Yeah. Yeah, so I wonder what's going to happen next time. Going to see more direct interference from Bachelor, maybe. Maybe some more. What was I thinking of? Words. More rules beyond just the red truth stuff. Although on the other hand, I noticed that the no and Umineko words, banker still. Lambda Delta. That's not someone we've seen yet. At least I don't think we have. What was I thinking? I get the feeling we're going to see Lambda Delta in the Witch's Tea Party. In any case, what was I thinking? Yeah, the no and the Umineko name is in red. Maybe that's for the red truth. Though actually, I think Higurashi had something similar. Like I think it was. Yeah, I think that also had red in it for the no, which is for the When They Cry part. Are we going to go through all the? Okay, I guess that's just individual composers within who did the background. That's quite a few people. Merry-go-round. Yeah. The BGM is great, and very long. What's it? I think it's like over 100 in total. I think I've seen on YouTube. Pull up. Insert theme. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, if I look up the Umineko OST, how many videos does it have? 200. So yeah, 200 songs or pieces that are 4 minutes each, roughly. That is quite a lot of music. I think I've only heard about 100 of them. Even though I'm like listening ahead on that front. Music is great. One of my other favourites is Deep Blue Gia, which I can only assume is Frederica Bernacastel. Yeah, I also really enjoy Golden Slaughterer, Black Liliana. Black Liliana is probably maybe my favourite so far that I've heard. It's definitely up there. It's another gold related one which I really enjoy. But yeah, even some of the other ones between them are really good. I don't remember all their names. The organ short's also quite nice. Golden Sneer, I think, is the other one which I really enjoy.